Your turn.
Wear your backpack. Yay! This way. We're going out. This way. We're going out.
This is Hasni. I'm mom of two handsome kids. My older one is a teenager and second one is a kid with special needs. I'm a former IT manager, currently working as a teacher. Travel with us through the world of Abito Memu, where we share our experiences. Some of these will bring tears in your eyes and smile on your face.
Hello all. Welcome back to Abito Memu YouTube channel. I want to share an important part of our journey. How I, as a mom, what are the precautions that I take for Abhi's seizures? Like I mentioned in my previous video, Abhi didn't have seizures till he was 1.5 years. And once it started, it was challenging and life-changing experience for us. So in today's video, I'm gonna talk about when Abhi's seizure started, what were the tests that were done, what are the lessons I have learned, and what are the precautions we as a family take. So let's get into the video. This was sometime in June 2017. Abhi was around 1.5 years old that time. I finished my work. It was late night, around 3 a.m. I finished my work and Abhi was sleeping in the swing. I heard he was like wiggling in the swing. So I went to check. I thought maybe he was hungry. So I made some oatmeal. I finished feeding him and I put him back to sleep in the swing. Within like 15 to 20 minutes after I put Abhi to sleep, I heard his anklet sound. He was tapping his anklets very fastly. So I was worried and went back to his swing to check what was happening. That's when I saw Abhi was rolling his eyes up and he turned black. I was so desperate, I didn't know what to do. And my husband at that time, he was on a work trip. My in-laws were there, they were sleeping. I tried to splash water, hearing all the sounds. My in-laws woke up. We didn't know what was happening. We were all terrified. I immediately called my brother. I asked him to come. I said it's very urgent. So he immediately came to our house. Within like 2-3 minutes, Abhi became normal. So by the time my brother came to our home, it took about 10 minutes and he was normal. We took him immediately to a nearby clinic or a hospital. Then his primary care pediatrician visited, knowing that it was an emergency. That's when we were informed that it was a seizure attack. Doctor gave some injection. He was kept under monitoring for about an hour. Abhi looked stable. So the primary care pediatrician said that we will have to do an EEG, brain EEG. So we returned to home around 5 a.m. in the morning. And morning around 10 a.m., I went to a center to complete his brain EEG. Picture is taken while Abhi's EEG was conducted about 5 years ago. An EEG is a test that measures electrical activity in the brain. The test uses small metal discs called electrodes that attach to the scalp. Brain cells communicate via electrical impulses, and this activity shows up as wavy lines on the EEG recording. Brain cells are active all the time, even during sleep. An EEG is one of the main tests to help diagnose epilepsy. On the same day, in the afternoon, around 2:30, that's when Abhi had a second seizure attack. This time, I knew what was happening to Abhi. Then, again, like I didn't have an emergency medication at that time, we immediately rushed to a neurologist, during which Abhi was put under seizure medication. Though he was on seizure medication, he used to occasionally get seizures. That's when we understood that seizures is going to be a part of our life. Seizures and epilepsy. Our brain is made up of billions of cells called neurons that communicate using electrical and chemical signals to control how our body works. Seizures can happen when these electrical and chemical signals are not working the way they normally do. Not all seizures, however, are a result of epilepsy. A seizure is a single episode, while epilepsy is a disease involving unprovoked seizures over time. It is estimated that approximately 50 million people around the world have epilepsy, and we have taken this data from World Health Organization. Globally, it is estimated that 5 million people are diagnosed with epilepsy every year. A small role play about seizure medication and preventive care with my sons.
I have a question. What's the importance of this backpack when we're just going out for a walk?
Yeah, that's a good question, Akshay. You always need to make sure that you are carrying Abhi's backpack. There are two important things. This has some instructions here. It says that Abhi is a special needs child. He is non-verbal. There could be emergencies. Since Abhi has seizures, how he would be during seizures. This card has the details about the contact information, who needs to be contacted during an emergency. So wherever he goes, this backpack with the tag is always there with Abhi. The other important thing is, in his backpack front zip, I always put his emergency medication. And this emergency medication, I put it in a Ziploc with the instructions on the dosage and details on how to administer this medication and what needs to be done in case if his seizures are going more than 3 minutes. So anybody who sees Abhi is having seizures, they are aware because I have told them about this emergency medication in his school. Communication has been sent to his therapy center, so they are all aware. So what they do is they just take out this emergency medication. They already know how to use it. They give the dosage, but in case if he has a seizure while he is in bus, the bus driver or the para, they will be able to see what needs to be done. This makes me feel very safe and confident, and because people around him know what needs to be done. Let's go for a walk. Akshay, it's 9 o'clock. I have to give medication for Abhi. Can you help me today with
Yeah,
the
Mom.
medication?
I can.
Thank you.
How much do I have to give for each one?
So this is 5 milliliter and this one is 2 milliliter.
What happens if I don't get it in the 5 ml? What about 5.5?
See, the medication is given based on kid's weight. So the reason 5 milliliter is given is calculated based on Abhi's weight. So you have to extract exactly 5 milliliter.
I have another question. What's the importance of these medicines?
Very important. You cannot miss
Second.
any dose with that.
What happens if I don't give them on time?
So to your question, what happens if you miss the dosage? If you skip dose, then he might have seizures. So you should never skip any dose. Now, let's talk about things to remember as a parent for effective seizure management. The first one is strictly follow the medicine dosage and schedule. The second one is emergency medicine should always be accessible and know how to use the emergency medicine. Third one, teachers, therapists, bus drivers should all be aware of how to use the medication in case of emergency. Thank you for watching. I hope you got valuable information from this video. Please like, share, and subscribe so that our experience can reach to more families across the globe.